just the same. We ignore the maze and we ignore the fire. We need a miracle. Watch over there, it disappears. We lose it all and shed no tears. Behind the
All right, welcome back, race fans, here to the SimPossible Racing League B-Car Series here at Atlanta. Should be a very quick race. My name is Carlos Acosta for 3YTV, and we're about to embark on some fast, I believe, 60 laps here at Atlanta. Very quick race, of course, so the quick race of the B-Car Series here for SimPossible. That means we're going to have a shortened fuel percentage, and that is going to be 36% here tonight. So these drivers need to minimize their mistakes. They got to minimize their mistakes on track, on pit road, and if you're able to do that, save your tires. You're gonna finish this race pretty strong. Well, everybody that's on chat, hello Terry Newmaster, how you doing, Terry? Anybody else on chat, feel free to go out there, tell us what you think's gonna happen tonight. So it's just myself tonight, just about over 2 minutes in practice, not too much time left. Why don't we go over our current point standings already? 4 races into this season, AJ Digby is your points leader, and he has about 10, actually no, it's not about, it is actually 10 points on second place. Nate Catilla is on a roll. I believe this is the highest point standings he's had this many races into a season, and Nate Catilla is looking to continue that going throughout the whole season. Kyle Zimmer, highest mover points wise on last season, actually tied for second. Currently Nate Catilla has the tiebreaker, so currently tied for second, 10 points back. In fourth place, Eddie Hawks, currently 11 points back. These top 4 drivers are all very, very close to each other, especially that battle currently for second place. James DeFoss, 17 points back in 5th. Kevin Paskowicz, 18 points back in 6th. And Gavin Cochran and Billy Wise are tied for 7th, both 23 points back. Fernando Matos in 9th, and he's not been having the races that he's been wanting, 24 points back, and Doug McCollum in 10th, 30 points back. So it is very, very close racing here for the majority of these drivers. As let's go take a look and see if we can look at some of these practice lap times. Not many have been run out here tonight, as oh no, it appears our ticker has been having issues once again, so we do apologize for that. We'll see if we can take care of that during a caution period. But yeah, Tanner Sharp, quickest of the quick right now. Not that far off is newcomer Tommy Gossett, who was unable to fully drive last week. That was a planned retirement right when the race began. So Tommy Gossett hopefully is able to run is able to run this whole race here tonight, but only time will tell. 17 seconds left to go here in practice. It's about to wrap up, and then we're going to go into qualifying. Terry, how are you doing? Terry is hoping that AJ is going to win tonight. He hopes. And AJ, it's not a bad pick. Currently 4th. Not that slow off. He's only 5 hundredths of a second behind Tanner. And at Atlanta, that's not really going to matter, because the fastest laps at here, you might as well throw them out the window. You don't really care about fastest laps here at Atlanta. You care about tire wear, how you're going to conserve those tires, and what type of vehicle you have in the long run. Of course, these drivers are not going to have that many chances to have a long run, as with about 20 or so laps before you have to go down pit road, 18 or 20 laps before you have to go down pit road. It's a matter of how hard can you push it without going over the limit and losing too much speed. Because after about 4 or 5 laps, you start to lose over about half a second compared to your fastest lap. It's not going to be as drastic compared to a 50% fuel run or a 100% fuel run. But still, it's gonna be a drastic change. This track is just known for killing tires, chewing them up, and if you don't take care of your tires, you're not gonna have a good run here tonight. Not too many drivers are out on track at the moment, but we're gonna go on board with Eddie Hawks as he takes on the qualifying lap. had to back off a little bit exiting turn 4, and that may have cost him quite a bit of time, as he is currently 5th fastest. Actually, he's he's the slowest of all the drivers that posted a lap time. Nicotella now running 6th fastest. That is going to not be enough to get the pole, unfortunately. Eddie Hawks, currently the fastest driver. Billy Wise out on track, so we're going to try to run the second lap. It'll be a little bit difficult to see as he's actually going to be backing off. Tanner Sharp is always a driver you have to watch out for, as I believe Tanner's not going to be happy to see that there. Let's go ahead and actually, no, that isn't his current team, so that's right. Suave for men. That is his current paint scheme going on board to see what's lap he's going to run. Oh, this is his warm-up lap going down to turn 22, trying to get to the bottom, not trying to back off too much, so maybe just a little bit too hesitant to get to that bottom, but Tanner's a master. You tell me how to drive this race. Going down into turns 3 and 4, trying to get to the bottom. That's a lot better. Hopefully it doesn't have to like the feather it there, just a little main costing. We'll see if Eddie Hawks has anything for him as he crosses our finish line. Top of the board for Tanner Sharp there, no problem at all. Let's go see Chris Roberts out there on the track going. I believe this will be his first. This is his warm-up lap, so he should have one fast lap after this. And honestly, one fast lap is really all you're gonna get out of these tires in this track. Is Terry Newmaster is saying he was found the depth to be very slippery in turn 3, and I would agree as well. Maybe exit turn 4 kind of got me a couple times. As this track, it's gonna really bring out the people that know how to drive and separate them a bit more than some other tracks, especially with tire conservation. I guess we may get some fuel strategy tonight. Remember, only 36% fuel, so it's gonna be going very quickly. As we can take a look, see what Chris is gonna be running. Ninth position, just slightly faster than Nick Tilla. And that should, no, we got AJ Digby out on track. We got AJ Digby and Tommy Gosser. We're gonna take a look here with AJ. Gonna get ready. This should actually be his first timed lap, maybe his only time lap. 5th place for AJ Digby. Here is number 8, Tommy Gossett, starting his first timed lap. Here going down into turns 1 and 2, nice and tight to that bottom, getting off very, very nice, no problem there. Taking a look, oh, that is not, oh, qualifying has ended. Oh, that would do it. That would be the reason why he just disappeared. So no time lap for the number 8, as qualifying has wrapped up. Gonna go ahead and get herself set up here for the beginning of this race. All right, well, we are getting ready to start our opening grid here with Tanner Sharp. Oh man, these fonts, they gotta start loading up. Tanner Sharp getting in the top spot. Eddie Hawks in 2nd place. 3rd place will be Billy Wise with Kyle Zimmer in 4th. AJ Digby's gonna be starting off in the inside of number 3 with Kevin Pasquich on the outside. Tim Masters in the number 9 machine, row number 4 with Fernando Matos on his outside. Fernando Matos being a home track for him, so he wants to do well out here tonight. Johnny Berardi, inside of row number 5 with Chris Roberts on the outside. Row number 6 is going to have Nate Catilla, and those are the drivers who actually posted a timed lap, as Tommy Gossett in 12th, Tom Johnson in 13th, Kevin Cockrum in 14th, James Stifog in 15th, Alan Capers in 16th, Doug McCollum in 17th, and Brian Lohead going to be starting off Tellen Field in 18th place. We're going to figure out what's causing these drivers to load up here, as we're going to go ahead and cut the music and try to see if we can figure out this this font issue once again. Not sure just what is causing that issue, but hopefully if we can do this quickly, we might be able to get it back up and running without missing a lap there. As yes, Terry, 18 drivers out in the field. We had Wesley Lee cheering on Alan Capers once again, as always. There, go see if we can get this theme loaded up. We do apologize for the technical difficulties. We are not sure why some of these fonts are not loading up. It's a common issue we're experiencing. Could just be maybe a new update with ATVO, but we're gonna get it figured out soon. As I'll leave it a surprise to see if the fonts work. They do work now. Awesome. Never mind. Surprise is gone. I lied to you. I'm a bad liar. Pace car's going to get ready to pull off pit road, and we're about to have a very quick race. Pace car's getting ready to come down pit road. We're going to get on board with the starter cam. Pardon me, not on board. Pace car is off, and these guys are itching to get back to racing here. Green flag is out. No! Whoa! Yeah, there was a problem there with the 14 of AJ Digby spinning down into the grass. No damage there for AJ, as it appears to have been a possible wheel spin on his end. Let's quickly go. Caution is out now. As Tommy Gossett may have been involved there, as the 14 had some damage going here with the number 8, Tommy Gossett, I believe, may have been involved in an incident. Oh, yeah, right there. The 99 Johnny Birdie went below the apron and caught just Tommy Gossett right there with nowhere to go. As that's going to be some heavy damage for a couple drivers, not just Tommy. It's going to be more than just a driver or two. Slight contact there. See who else got involved. I believe that's Tom Johnson. That is the number 80 of Kevin Cochran, also involved as well. As I believe that may have been 66 of Brian Lowhead. Yes, that was him. So, quick caution right to start this event. Not too many drivers involved. Remember, these guys do have... Oh, pardon me, I got something stuck in my throat. These guys do have 2 fast repairs, which is half of what these guys started with last season. And, well, to be fair, it's an infinite amount of numbers compared to what they started, compared to when they first started out in the SimPossible Racing League, because they had unlimited fast repairs. If you are not aware of what the SimPossible Racing League it is a league dedicated to only disabled drivers. So, to create it was a nice, safe spot for these drivers to have some fun without being judged, without being just treated badly or unfairly due to some of the unfortunate or unlucky disabilities they've had, but it's a great thing that Jeff Schmidt created, and it's something that I am just proud of helping out and doing the best I can to get this league known. As we got Sharp, I believe that's Tanner account. I'm not sure if Tanner is actually posting by himself or if maybe his mother is posting for his YouTube account, but Tanner got some updates from Tanner's account saying that he got on the radio saying he spun the tires. So that would be why Tanner lost the race lead to Eddie Hawks. Yes, actually, Eddie Hawks is the race leader at the moment. So a couple people got some issues there on the start of the race. Wasn't a race, it was the start of the race. We haven't completed yet a lap, as we saw AJ Digby spin down into the grass. Spun his tires after a quick checkup from, I believe that was a Billy Wise. Yeah, a quick checkup from Billy Wise. And, didn't hit anything, but was able to recover. And at the moment, he's actually not last because of a couple issues and a couple drivers going down Perry Road. AJ Digby currently finds himself is in 13th, so he should be getting 1 to go this time by. Pace lights are still on, so it looks like one of the drivers is a lap down, so that could be why. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we will be right back with the start of the actual race.
myself. I got a little older and put the bottle back on the shelf. I got a little older, I put away those childish things. I got a little older, well, I got a little older.
All right, welcome back. We are about to go back one. Pardon me. Let's try it again. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are about to go back to Green Flag Racing here on the first restart. Unfortunate issues there in turns 1 and 2. As we actually had a couple of issues, 2 separate issues there to start this race, including actually 3 separate issues. Had a sharp spinning, losing the race lead on the initial start of the race. He has yet to lead a lap. We saw a 14 of AJ Digby spin his tires and actually go down through the grass and almost hit the inside pit wall. And we also caught the number 8 and number 9 and a couple other drivers in the back get involved in the damage. And actually, trying to take a look, I think Tom Johnson, yeah, he has no hood. He has no hood, so he has elected to not take a fast repair, and we'll see how that's going to work out for him. As these short races, it may be okay to take a fast repair this early, especially for that type of damage, but I don't know, it's still early. It's very tricky to call. Remember, only 2 fast repairs. Pace car is going to get ready to pull down pit road. We're about to go green flag here for the second time. There we go. Green flag is out. Hopefully no issues there on the restart. Maybe the 17 got himself just a little bit squirrely. Not seeing any incidents going on. Just 3 wide there. Entering turns 1 and 2. No problem there. Santa Sharp has retaken the race lead. So hopefully he's going to be looking to lead his first lap here tonight, is going side by side with the 17 of Fernando Matos and the number 32 of Billy Wise. Going into turns number 3 and 4, 17 of Fernando Matos tries to get there just a little bit deeper, and with the outside line momentum, he should be able to hold off that 32. Yes, he will. Just a little bit further back, number 9, Tim Masters almost was getting looked into by the 90 of Christopher Birch, who I believe does have some race damage behind it. Yeah, a couple of these drivers in the back elected not to repair or not to use a fast repair, which would be a smart move, considering it's a quick race. So if we go caution free from now on, it may not be a smart move, but there's a good chance we may get another caution to come out in some of these drivers. Especially in the back, as the laps go on. If the clock comes up pretty late, they'll be fixing up whatever damage they have. As Kevin Paskowicz has gotten by Eddie Hawks and is chasing down Tanner Sharp. I didn't think that this would be happening this quickly, but it seems like either Tanner Sharp is saving some tires, or Kevin Paskowicz is that much better and maybe not trying to save as much tires as the other guys are. Going down into 3 and 4, it looks like 3 maybe getting a slightly better drive off, but number 27 Kevin Paskowicz probably in there pretty hard, pretty deep, and has been gaining just slightly. Unfortunately, that last lap, Tanner Sharp was faster, but only faster by 2 1/1000ths of a second, so it's not going to be much to make a difference. Single file, pretty much the rest on back is Kyle Zimmer. Apologies, I thought they were going side by side, but no, that was just Eddie Hawks doing his best to maybe draft a little, to block a little of that draft. As we got Mitch Brown here saying, Carlos, hey Mitch Brown, how are you doing? As take a look, seeing what types of battles we can be seeing out on the racetrack. Everybody appears to be going single file. Atlanta Motor Speedway, that was pretty close there. As I was going to say, so the number 98 and the number 88 go side by side for a little bit. 10 laps into this run of 10 laps into the 60-lap race. Atlanta Motor Speedway is known for killing tires. These guys need to make sure they are able to save their tires, but the wrench has been thrown into this equation in that these guys can only go about 18 to 20 laps of green flag racing. It's going to be difficult to get a fine line, to set a fine line of how hard can you push it without killing your tires too far. As you see, number 14 of AJ Digby trying to recover from his early mistake, going by the number 4 of Nick Attila already. AJ Digby up into 7th, starting, I believe, from 14th in that second, or pardon me, in that first restart. Tanner Sharp still leading the field, getting the lead back from his early spin tire mistake there to start this race. Eddie Hawks has gone from first to third. Kevin Paskowicz moving up a couple spots. He's actually moved up 4 spots. That is actually tied for the highest. So he's the highest mover of the race at the moment. Taking a look, Kyle Zimmer currently running in board. Why don't we go on board? Let's see who we can go on board. Let's go on board with the number 14 of AJ Digby. He's going to try to chase that number 32. To the inside there in turns number 3 and 4, number 14 of AJ Digby going right on by and easy there, no problem there with the 32. As AJ Digby trying to get himself back up in the positions and trying to recover all those positions he lost. It's kind of impossible at this point now. He's starting to get a net gain. No, sorry, he started this race 5th and he is currently 5th at the moment. Once he clears the 17 in front of the Matos, yes, there he clears him, and now AJ Digby has a net of 0. So AJ Digby now back to where he started this race off. So unfortunately, he's still just a little bit behind. He is about 3 seconds off the race leaders. Is no change there on the race lead. Tanner Sharp still dominating this race so far early into it. Only 16 laps into this race. Kevin Paskowicz holding on to a steady second, is no longer as fast as Tanner Sharp. With Eddie Hawks, maybe. I think, yes, it is true. Eddie Hawks is actually as fast as Tanner Sharp, and that last lap, he was actually faster than Tanner Sharp. So Eddie Hawks is looking into chasing down the number 27 of Kevin Paskowicz. Kyle Zimmer also running some bangers out there. Currently, I believe he is running the 3rd fastest lap times of the top 5 with AJ Digby. I believe his tires maybe is, I would say, not fully done, but I think he has to kind of save the rest of his tires. As we're about 17 laps into this run, you can expect some drivers going down Pear Road, and the number 98 of Christopher Birch going down Pear Road. So yes, no question there. These guys can go about 18 to 20 laps. Maybe Christopher Birch may be short pitting it just a little. Maybe he knows he can't go in about three stops. He may have to go in about 4 stops. So put the number 98 of Christopher Birch at the moment 1 lap down in Pear Road. He's actually still in Pear Road, trying to hopefully get out soon. He's been in Pear Road for a while now. It's possible he may have gotten a penalty. 20 seconds now, 21 seconds in Pear Road. 25 seconds right now. I believe this may be a hold in Pit Road. 30 seconds. Probably should have been out by now. Not quite sure what's going on. I'll have to check back in on that a little bit later. Right now, 40 seconds. No, he's still in Pear Road. Something must be up with that number 98. As here, number 27, Kevin Paskowicz, is now in danger of losing that 2nd place position to Eddie Hawks. As Eddie Hawks looking down in there on the inside, trying to get down there in turns number 3 and 4, driving in there just a little bit deep, maybe a little bit too deep. Almost made some contact with the 27. Good drive off here for the number 45, Eddie Hawks. Great crossover, and now 45 Eddie Hawks is your new 2nd place driver, 1.5 seconds behind Tanner Sharp. AJ Digby looking into reel in that number 25 of Kyle Zimmer there for 4th place. Slowly but surely, he's been gaining in just a little bit. It may not be enough. These guys will have to go down Pit Road before AJ Digby catches number 25. As 20 laps. Oh, there's the number 27 going down Pit Road. I was very, very close to a couple of these drivers. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead on replay and look behind and just see just how close that could have been. Exiting turn number 3, going into 4, and going into pit lane. Almost made some contact with the 14. It wasn't as close as it initially seemed, but you know, I'll take any action that I can get here, as these pit road things can be quite entertaining. No other driver I'm seeing going down pit road. Kevin Paskovich is the only one. Christopher Birch. Oh, there's the number 45 going down pit road. There's a couple of drivers going down pit road. The 99 of Johnny Berardi going down pit road. The 66 of Brian Lowehead also going down pit road. Christopher Birch was in pit road for about just under a minute and 10 seconds, or about a minute and 8 seconds there. Currently 3 laps down, so unfortunate there for the 98 as Eddie Hawks going into his stall there. Overshotted by quite a big distance. Undershotted now. That's a big heartbreaker for the 45. This is what we mentioned. These races, it's entirely possible this race can go the rest of the way without an incident, and that right there has taken that car out of the top 5, possibly out of the top 10. Tanner Sharp down pit road, Kyle Zimmer pit road, Billy Wise pit road, Fernando Matos pit road, Nick Attila pit road, and nobody else. Pardon me. Tanner Sharp going down pit road. He may lose a couple spots, as we had a couple drivers going down earlier than he did. But we're yet to see as AJ Digby, Tommy Gossett, Brian McCollum all staying out as AJ Digby now in pit road. Wow, Tommy Gossett. I don't know if he wanted to go one more lap. Oh no, some contact there with the 14. As I think the 14 may have shifted or misshift or something, trying to slow back down to pit road speed and make just some slight contact. That is not going to be much for the 8 of Tommy Gossett, but the 14 as he overshoots pit road. No, he actually, wow, he nailed that pit road entry, that pit lane entry. It's entirely possible that damage there could be harder to fix than what the damage that number 8 got, unless HEDB elects to take it fast repair. Number 33 at Doug McCollum staying out fully, as he's still staying out already 20 laps into this run. Yeah, I believe the number 33 of Doug McCollum actually went down pit road a couple times there during that first lap incident, so he does have fresher tires than the rest, as Kyle Zimmer up ahead of Tanner Sharp by 2.2 seconds. So this will be your new race leader. It's going to be Kyle Zimmer. Once everybody cycles through, is actually Kyle Zimmer took only right side tires, 8.9 seconds. I mean, it's entirely possible he took no tires at all. It's something that has me a little bit concerned. Tanner Sharp is running 0.7 of a second faster than he is and gaining rapidly, as Doug McCollum is now in pit road. Kyle Zimmer wants to lead a lap. I'm not sure if he's got that those tires there to fully lead that one. Yeah, no, he'll lead that lap, but Tanner Sharp on a roll, already gaining a bunch of time there on the number 25, Kyle Zimmer, which will become your new race leader. As hold your horses there. Kyle Zimmer did not lead that lap. Doug McCollum led that lap, as Kyle Zimmer needs to hold on for one more lap to get an official lap led. It'll be interesting to see now. Still about 0.7 of a second faster Tanner Sharp is, comparing those last 2 laps, as Tanner Sharp is itching to get that race lead back. And he will get that race lead back. There's no doubt about it. Only 3 laps into this run, and Kyle Zimmer 0.7 of a second slower than he is. It's a little interesting to see why that call was made, but Kyle Zimmer does have an actual spotter with it, so it's maybe a planned event. Go on board listening to Tanner Sharp as he's going to get that race lead by within the next lap or 2. There we go, going down there into turns 1 and 2, side by side here for the race lead. 32 laps to go at Atlanta. Tanner Sharp having no problem there getting the lead, as actually the tires are starting to even out there between Tanner Sharp and Kyle Zimmer. Tanner Sharp only being 0.3 of a second slower than Kyle Zimmer those last 2 laps. It's still not enough, and it wasn't enough for Kyle Zimmer to hold on to the lead, but it may just be enough for him to hold on to second place, as second place is about 3.5 seconds behind Tanner Sharp. As that last time by, there's about 0.2 of a second differential between these two guys. Tanner Sharp was really trying to get that race lead back. No problem there. So let's quickly go through the field. Tanner Sharp getting the race lead. We talked about him. Kyle Zimmer with those 2 tires. It's an interesting call for sure. But we'll have to see how this works out. AJ Digby currently in 3rd place there. No problem for AJ, as he started this race off with a major spinning his tires down into the grass on the initial start of the race. Kevin Paskowicz currently in 4th, has gone as high as 2nd, is starting to drop back a little. He may have gone just a little bit too aggressive with his tires, as Tommy Gossett got involved in that first lap incident that actually did bring out the caution. Does have some rear end damage, so he elected not to take a faster speed, and he also has some left front damage there when he made some contact with 14 of AJ Digby. So that's not going to hurt him as much as it probably would have hurt AJ. But number 8 out there, top 5 with some race damage. We're looking to see how fast that car can be once, if a caution does come out and he can get some 4 fresh tires and a fast repair. Billy Wise currently 6th fastest, has some rear spoiler damage on right rear quarter panel. Other than that, he's running a strong 6th place finish. It's not running where he qualified. Caution is out. Oh! Who was that? Tommy Gossett. Oh no! The number 8 of Tommy Gossett brought up the caution. Heavy front end damage. Let's go ahead and see if we can take a look at what happened. And chasing right behind the number 27. It's 27. Oh, it looks like 27 was slowing down. I'm not sure what was up with the 27, but the 8 went up high to try to pass Kevin Paskowicz, and maybe Kevin Paskowicz didn't know that he was up there that quickly, as that costed a heavy damage to the number 8. Take a look. Yeah, it was a little weird. Maybe there might have been some major neck coat there. I'm not sure the way these cars reacted. It seemed a little weird, but caution is out. 28 laps to go. Is this going to change a couple things? These guys are going to go down pit road this time by, and then go down pit road one more time, and that should be it for pit road, unless another caution comes out. As I expect the 14, I expect the 8 to get a fast repair. Anybody else that might have damage is expected to get a fast repair. Look at the race off pit road. Tanner Sharp getting off there, no problem. Number 25 of Kyle Zimmer gonna hold on to that 2nd place. 14 of AJ Digby, 27 of Paskowicz, 32 of Billy Wise. Nick Attila, then that's gonna be James Faw, Fernando Matos, and Tommy Gossett. Tom Johnson elected to stay out. I'm not sure if this is just to lead a lap or if this is an attempt to maybe save some, maybe to get some track position. I would not recommend the latter. I more than likely expect number 57 Tom Johnson to go down pit road this time by. There we go. We see number 57 of Tom Johnson going down pit road. Why don't we go ahead and see if we can have a quick little chat with the number 3 of Tanner Sharp. Tanner Sharp, you got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, well, before we actually get into talking about your current race, we wanted to know who's been posting on that YouTube account of yours. Were you actually posting while driving, or did you have your mother or another family member posting out there for you?
Another family member. I don't text and drive.
yes, you don't want to text and drive, but Tanner, you got a beautiful Suave Men soap, or I'm not sure what Suave. I know they have soap, but
Suave.
You have a
That's how it's
beautiful
pronounced.
soap car, Tanner. Beautiful number 3 machines out there running very, very fast. How's it handling for you?
A little dicey on the straightaways, especially on a longer run. We're kind of getting loose on that back straightaway, but everywhere else it seems pretty fine if we hit our marks just right. So otherwise, yeah, I don't know if Kyle took 2 tires or not, but if he did, man, we just blew by him like he was nothing. So I don't know what's going on with Kyle, but it's been fast. So yeah, I'm a little warm right now. I've been fighting the flu all weekend, so we're just gonna
need soap for that car.
yeah. So we got into 1 to green here. We're fast. As long as we keep right position, we might have another pit stop here. Right now, I'm trying to save as much gas as I can. I know 1 more pit stop for sure, but if this remains green, it'll be here getting to the end.
Yeah, I do believe you guys have to go down Pierwood one more time. I believe our intel showed 18 to 20 laps, 25 laps at the moment. I think it's safe to say you're going to be pitting one more time. So, quick question. Pitting at a halfway of this stint, or are you just going to keep that secret for now?
I'll keep that a secret for now, just in case any of those other guys have the broadcast listed in the background. So, I don't know. It just depends how things are going to shake out here. So, right now, we have currently about 25 laps to go. What'd you say, Carlos? 18 to 20 laps? Yeah, at least 1 more pit stop. But should we stay green, it might be fuel mileage if this should stay green.
All right, interesting. But that's going to be Tanner Sharp. Good luck tonight. Hopefully, we can talk to you after this is done.
Thank you.
And you heard it right there from the mouth of Tanner Sharp. Not only was he not texting and driving, but he also expects that maybe some of these drivers might attempt to do a fuel strategy race and maybe save some fuel and try not to go down pit one more time. Base cars pulling off pit road, hopefully for the final time tonight, as we're about to go back to green here at Atlanta. 24 laps to go once across start finish line there. No spinning tires by any of the other drivers, as Tanner Sharp is not able to clear number 25 going into 1. Now he clears him there. No problem there for Tanner. Is now 25 and the 14 of AJ Digby battling side by side. Advantage goes to the 14 of AJ Digby. Side by side, also for 4th place is number 32 of Billy Wise and the 27 of Kevin Pasquich going into turn number 3 and 4, almost making some contact there. 27 getting the advantage, exiting the corner, going side by side here in turns in the front stretch. Number 32 of Billy White still has some brakes. Oh, the 27 just killed that outside wall. Heavy right side damage as at 27 just pounded it hard as Ford Nicotella had to check up. Possibly he may have some front end damage, but the number 27 has got to be limping it the rest of the way. Maybe he's in it, well, not maybe, he definitely will be hoping a caution comes out very soon as he pounded that wall. I've never seen anybody hit that wall that hard and still runs the competitive lap times. I thought he was out there drunk because he hit that wall hard. Right wide there, going into turns 1. No problem there. As the 8 goes a little wide, just slight contact with the 4-8 going below the apron there. No problem, no penalty. He's able to hold on. As now side by side here in the backstretch for 6th position. The number 8 of Tommy Costa getting the advantage on the inside. Gonna move up high, maybe block off that outside run. As a 27 is looking there on the inside of the 4. That 27 is not giving up. He is turning a blind eye on that damage he has, and it hopefully won't be costing him too much, but he's actually able to run some competitive lap times out here with the rest of these guys without heavy damage he had. Closest battle out there going on would be a battle for 2nd place. Let's go on board and listen in. Of Kyle Zimmer is just not able to reel in the number 14 of AJ Digby. And let's take a look at some of the other lap times some of these guys are running. I don't think any of these guys are going to attempt that fuel mileage races. I think everybody's going to be expecting to go down pit road one more time. As, hold on, hold your horses. That is the number 8 of Tommy Gossett. Calling an audible, going down pit road incredibly early. Not even going to cut this stint in half. He's just going down pit road now. Interesting call for sure. This may not be a bad strategy. Tanner Sharp has he's already lost, well, he's only lost 0.3 of a second. He hasn't actually lost that much time compared to his fastest lap. But it'll be interesting to see what other drivers think about this. If any other drivers are going to be going down pit road right now is, 27, Kevin Baskowicz going down pit road, 1 lap behind the number 8 of Tommy Gossett. So interesting for sure. Not sure how this strategy would work out. I think if this would work out, you would need to be closer up front. But I'm not the championship contending driver. These guys are. And battle for second place here as the number 25 has finally caught the 14 of AJ Digby. Battling side by side here, exiting number 4, and the 25 is going down pit road. Almost sliding it down there. 25 going down pit road very early. 17 laps to go. Looks like something. This could be a closer. This could be a closer finish there. 25 may have something going on. They're going to be interesting to see what the other guys think. What does Tanner Sharp think? Does he want to go down pit road now, or does he want to hold on to whatever strategy he had? Remember, he elected not to tell us his strategy is he is going to fly, He's going to fly on by past pit entry there, so he's not going down pit road. As a matter of fact, none of the other guys are going down pit road this time by is the number 57, Tom Johnson, trying to get to the back of the number 4 of Nick Attila. Another position. Currently, Nick Attila is in 6th. Tom Johnson is in 7th. Everybody else is pretty much separated by a bit or enough. As the number 80 of Kevin Cochran going by the number 25, Kyle Zimmer expected to fly by some of these drivers. As these drivers that have gone down pit road really do not want there to be a caution. Taking a look, Alan Capers down pit road. Kyle Zimmer is currently the highest position driver. As you see the 80 also going down pit road. It's the highest position driver of the guys that have gone down pit road. So we expect him to maybe be the closest to maybe getting the lead if caution doesn't come out and Tanner goes on pit road. The longer these guys separate on tires, the challenging call will be on my end. I have no idea what's going to happen. I think maybe it was a little bit too early to go down pit road for some of these guys. I think the 25 of Kyle Zimmer may have had the better idea, waiting just a little bit to see James Eafock going down pit road as well. Beautiful, nice, clean number 88 there. Nobody else has elected to go down pit road. Kevin Cochran is actually exiting his pit stall. As I think maybe 32 might be thinking about it this time back. He should be taking a fast repair, not slowing down. He's going to continue going at it, holding on to his strategy. Tanner Sharp has pulled off to an immense 2.3 second lead against AJ Digby. AJ Digby did have to battle a little bit with Kyle Zimmer. But, taking a look, Kyle Zimmer is currently 11th. He's actually the second highest position car, as he should be there. Now he is the highest position car. Kyle Zimmer in 10th place, but he is one lap down. If a caution comes out now, 11th and back is kind of screwed. But the 25 of Kyle Zimmer might be getting that. Well, he will be getting that lucky dog, and it'll just be interesting to see how he can battle back with less than 7 laps to go. When they go back to green, if a caution comes out now. At the moment, this strategy is not working out for Kyle Zimmer, but Tanner Sharp gonna get ready to cross 10 laps to go. I doubt he will not be able to make it the rest of the way. I think his strategy will be to never mind his strategy. He is going down pit road this time by maybe 2 tires. We'll see. We will see. His caution is out. Did Tanner Sharp make it down pit road? If Tanner Sharp made it down pit road, he's gonna win this race. If he didn't make it down pit road, then that's going to be costly, as I'm not quite sure who brought out the caution. It may have been the number 8 of Tommy Gossett, who has taken a quick repair. He's taking a tow. Going down pit road. that shouldn't have brought up the caution. I'm not sure where the caution was. Alright, go ahead and take a quick break as we try to figure out just where the caution was. Oh, I have it right here. The number 66 of Brian Lowhead made some contact with the 9 of Tim Masters. And that brought up the caution as exiting the corner. It seems like the 66 Lowhead smacked the outside wall. Tim Masters didn't really know where to go. And I really don't think that should have brought up the caution. Unless the race officials thought that was necessary. That didn't bring up the caution. And that's going to change a lot of things. Taking a look. Billy Wise, AJ Digby, all going down Imperial. Tanner Sharp staying out. He took 4 fresh tires and is able to go down pit road without getting a black flag there. So he did beat the caution flag to pit road. We see there the number 32 getting out second. AJ Digby's going to be coming out fourth. Fernando Matos in. Well, actually, my bad. Fernando Matos in fourth. Tom Johnson fifth. Take it to the sixth. Doug McCollum in seventh, and Brian Lowhead in eighth. Pardon me there, I got a little bit way too behind there as to who was where. But Billy Wise taking 2 tires there on that stop. That's interesting for sure. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and talk to the man in the 32 machine, Billy Wise, and get his take on as to why he took those 2 fresh tires this late into the race. Billy Wise, you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Billy, you are currently second right now with restart on the single digits lap counts. What are your thoughts? Do you think you have what it takes to pass Tanner Sharp there with those 2 tires?
Oh, we'll see. Tanner's pretty fast. Have no clue what the 2 tires are going to do, but we're about to find out.
Yeah, what's your strategy? Taking those 2 tires, what's your preferred outcome here? What's your realistic preferred outcome?
Hopefully that's it for the night. Hopefully we go green and we'll get a top 3 out of this.
All right, so hoping to get a top 3 there for Billy Wise. Billy, you've had a strong run all day. You even have some rear end damage. I'm surprised you didn't take a fast repair. But going out there with a fast vehicle, you've definitely done us proud and given us a great race to watch. But we're going to go ahead and wish you good luck here on this, hopefully, final restart.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, that was number 32 of Billy Wise, giving his take on as to why he took 2 fresh tires, or pardon me, so why I guess that's right, so why he took 2 tires. Interesting for sure, but we're going to see how that's going to work out for him. AJ Digby currently in third, and we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to go, we'll be right back for some more Green Flag Racing.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Getting ready to go back to green here. Getting ready to go back to green here. As I apologize. I could have sworn I hit that live switch button there. Restart here with 6 laps to go. Interesting to see what these guys can do here at Atlanta. 4 fresh tires. Everybody's going to be giving it 100%. Number 32 having right side tires. The only one in the top 10 that has taken right side tires. So interesting to see. His goal is to get a top 3 finish. We'll see how realistic that is going to be there. For the 32 of Billy Wise, his pace car is going to get ready to pull down Perry Road, hopefully for the final time. Pace car is off, and these guys are getting ready to go back to green. Green flag is back out, and 32 spins his tires just a little bit. It's going to be enough to clear Tanner Sharp as 32 of Billy Wise moving around, losing a ton of spots. Already down to 11th as they're wrecking in turns 1 and 2. No caution is out. And we'll see if a caution will come out. These guys are still stuck on the bottom. Caution is out now. 32 of Billy Wise spun his tires, was never able to recover, and shifting into another gear, shot his car all the way straight up to the outside, and the number 80 Kevin Cochran just had nowhere to go. On board here with the number 80 Kevin Cochran. You're going to see him look at the 32, and unfortunately, yeah, nothing you can do there if you're Kevin Cochran. Heavy damage, as hopefully Kevin has at least one more fast repair. So this will more than likely be a green-white checker to finish off this race. The SimPossible Racing League does have 3 attempts at green-white checker, so they're going to be using the max amount allocated here. It isn't unlimited, as Tanner Sharp gonna be looking to holding off AJ Digby. Now the records will show that he has one more lap of tire usage than the rest of these top 6 drivers, but caution came out while he was actually getting pit stall service. So yeah, he does have one more lap, but they're pretty much all equal numbers right now. Is still not getting the word if it's going to be 1 to go. We're going to go ahead and take another quick... Actually, no, we're not. Let's go see if we can talk to that number 14 of AJ Digby. Let's see if he's there. The number 14 of AJ Digby. Yep. Do you have a copy?
I got you, Carlos.
All right, going to be restarting in 2nd place with what could be a green-white checker. We haven't got any confirmation yet. You're there. You got this. This race is now under your control. Well, you know, behind Tanner Sharp, but you have the position you need to be. Do you think you have what it takes to beat Tanner Sharp?
I haven't really been up by him all race to have an idea, but I know that 3 car, and Tanner's super fast here. This 1.5 miles is perfect for him, and so I've seen him up ahead while I was working through the field. He was able to just kind of pull away, so I know he has a lot of speed, so it's unlikely from my point of view that I can get him, but I'm obviously going to go for it, try to do my best. The outside is not where you want to be on the restart because that inside line can hold it practically flat the whole way through 1 and 2. So the inside of row 2 can usually get the outside of row 1 coming off the corner. So I'm going to have to have a good restart, have a good jump, try to be even with Tanner going into 1, and hopefully can slot in behind him and then see what happens. There might be more cautions. There might be other things going on too. So just got to keep this car straight. I think trying to bring this thing home second and having a solid finish would be a good thing to this day. Tanner's been dominant all day, so don't expect to get him, but you never know. It's racing. We'll try what we can do.
Yeah, well, you've won 4 races in a row between the 2 series, and you're trying to make it a 5th one. It's we wish you good luck. It's going to be a challenge for sure, but these with it being green-white checkered, whether it's an official one or unofficial one, I expect everybody here to be going 100%.
Yes, it should be a good finish. Might have a couple more cautions, but it should be good. A lot of hard racing going on, so excited to watch it after this race.
All right, good luck out there. We look forward to hopefully talking to you once this race is over.
Thank you, Carlos.
All right, that was the number 14 of AJ Digby getting his takes. He doesn't think he has what it takes to beat the number 3 of Tanner Sharp, as Tanner Sharp has been dominating all race long with the exceptions of the initial start of the race and a couple times when during pit strategy where he lost the lead. So it will be very different to see now. Everybody is essentially giving it 100%. Look who's 3rd. That's the number 17 of Fernando Matos. That's the hometown hero of Fernando. Let's see if we're going to get 1 to go this time by. We should be. Yeah, 1-2 green here. Precaution comes out. We're going to see if we can get a chance to talk to Fernando. This is his home track. So this is a track he definitely wants to do well at. And currently 3rd. He's in a good prime position to getting himself another podium. Maybe even a win if these guys make a mistake. right, pace car is gonna get it ready to pull off pit road once again, hopefully for the final time out here tonight. Gonna be seeing what these guys can do. Green, white, checkered, pretty much full fresh tires, and this is an official green, white, checkered. So attempt number 1 of 3. Pace car's driver is pulling off pit road right now. Green flag's gonna get ready to go back, hopefully one final time here. Green flag is out. We saw that inside line has, we heard from that inside line has fresh advantage. The number 14 of HC Digby is going to be doing his best to hold on as Tanner Sharp gets the whole shot there into turns 1 and 2. Clears the number 14 of AJ Digby. No other problems out there on the racetrack side by side for fourth place is the 57 and number 4 of Nick Consented, 66 Brian Lowhead wrecking in the back. Caution should come out. No caution out yet. These guys are still going. If the caution comes out before they cross the start finish line, caution is out. So we will have one more attempt at a green, white, checkered. We saw the 66 of Brian Lowhead moving up, hitting the outside wall. I believe it was a 66. We're going to take a look at it once again. Exiting 3 and 4, no problems there. Yeah, something must have happened with the 66. Maybe a controller malfunction or some other type of issue as he in pretty much just entering the backstretch once the load has gone off and everything. Car just wobbled and shot straight up into the outside wall. Let's take a look at it once again. From an outside view, maybe some netcode to 27. It's not essentially out of this world because the 45 Eddie Hawks got caught up in an incident he did not want to be caught up in. Let's go on board with the number 45 of Eddie Hawks. Can't even see it from this angle here, as yeah, he just comes in right there. Eddie Hawks, unless he had an outside spotter that could predict the future, probably had no idea. We're gonna go see if we can talk to the hometown hero here, and that is the number 17 of Fernando Matos. We're gonna go see if he's there for a quick chat. As Fernando Matos, this is Carlos from 3Y TV. Do you have a copy?
Copy, Carlos.
Fernando, this is your home track, your third place. Do you think you have what it takes to win this race?
Well, sadly, I had 2 teammates in front, so I better take it easy on them, otherwise my boss would be mad. But I wanna win.
Yeah, that's definitely a big struggle here, as these couple guys ahead of you, they want to get that win as well, and a couple guys behind you also too. But currently third place. What's your current goal? How fast do you think this car can get you right now?
It all depends on the restart.
Well, you're gonna be on that inside line.
Yeah, the low cell pedals really help here, so if I can get another good restart, who knows, I could get my home win. Let's pray.
Alright, Fernando, I'm sure you still have family watching you at their home. Do you have anything you want to say to them?
Yeah, hello everybody, boa noite pessoal. Vamos ganhar essa corrida? Vambora!
Alright, thank you, Fernando. We wish you good luck, and hopefully we can talk to you once this race is over.
Gracias, Carlos. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, mi amigo. And that is the number 17 of Fernando Matos. So, strong run for him tonight. Looking forward to maybe finishing in a podium position. I think we're going to get one to go this time by. These guys are going to double file. Actually, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we will be right back. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not, because these laps are very quick. So, taking a look at it, that's not right. It should take a lot longer than 32 seconds for a lap. Yeah, one to green this time by. I believe the we probably should have gone to commercial, but I believe that the lap counter is broken on ATVO now that we are past the scheduled finish of this race. So 64 laps into a 60-lap race in close green from now on. This will be the second attempt at green white checkered, and we'll be going 66 laps into this 60-lap race. So hopefully the final attempt for these guys, as these guys are going to get ready to try to finish off strong here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Don't forget, tomorrow we got the ASRS Premier Cups, the Hacksaw Premier Cup Series at 9 p.m. Eastern, and on Wednesdays, the SimPossible Racing League takes on Atlanta once again with the Cup cars. So it should be interesting for sure. That race is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. So these guys getting some prime practice for Wednesday. There we go. The pace car number 0. That's what the pace car number is. Going down pit road. Now we'll see if these guys have anything to give. The number 3 of Tanner Sharp. Going. Green flag is out. No problems there. Fernando Matos looking on the inside. Going 3 wide there for the race lead. Going down there in the corner. Fernando Matos could not hold it. Maybe might lose 3rd place. As battling side by side, the number 14 getting that run on the outside line. Caution is out. Wrecking in the back, the number 57 of Tom Johnson. This is going to change a lot because Fernando Matos just pretty much made this race difficult for Tanner Sharp. As some contact with the 27, sent the 57 around, made contact with the 9 on the outside wall. Ooh, and the inside wall. Take a look at it one more time, but we're also going to take a look at that restart just because Fernando Matos had essentially costed that race lead to Tanner Sharp. Tanner may not be happy about that, as yeah, some heavy damage there with the 57, the 9, and maybe a couple repairs to that inside wall. And yes, Jay Crable, he did go for it. Let's take a look at that actual restart of the race, because wow, Matos did not give up right there. Maybe jumped it, maybe a little bit. He was already kind of looking inside. Going 3 wide there into the corner. Tanner Sharp could not get that inside line. And the 14 of AJ Digby was able to get ahead and maybe almost cleared. Oh yeah, Tanner got tight trying to give it as much as he could. Lost his spot, and that's when the caution came out. So we're gonna go ahead and get a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to hopefully the conclusion of this race.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, 1-2 green here with what is potentially, well, I'm sorry, what is going to be the final restart of this race. Now, whether this race is going to go and finish under green or finish under caution is yet to be determined, as this will be the second time in the SimPossible Racing League history that these guys are going to be going on 3 full attempts at a green-white checker. I cannot remember what was the last check it was done, but I believe it was also done this season. Getting ready to go here on the, well, not going on the backstretch, but these guys are on the backstretch one last time here under caution. As now Tanner Sharp has lost that very, very important inside line and the race lead as AJ Digby, with some help of Fernando, pardon me, with some help of Fernando Matos, was able to just edge out Tanner Sharp on the outside line and is now in prime position of winning this race. His car is going to get ready to pull down Pear Road, hopefully for the final time, as these guys are going to be going once again. Fernando Matos looking on the inside. Oh, some contact there. They're wrecking behind. Caution is out and this race will be over. Oh, just horrible look for Tanner Sharp. Remember, Tanner Sharp is competing for fun here on the Monday Night B-Car Series. He is not actually going for points unlike Wednesdays. So heavy, heavy damage there for number 3, as I believe number 14 of AJ Digby spun his tires. Take a look. Getting close there. I don't know. Kind of seemed like they both moved into that middle lane. Did not work out for Tanner Sharp and a couple others, including the 98 of Christian Burge there. We see. Let's take a look at it one more time. Let's go on board. See what we see. Unfortunate end there for Tanner, as he looks like he may be finishing this race in 9th. Let's go on board AJ Digby. So it looks like it's going to be AJ Digby, then Fernando Matos, as that's how they cross the start-finish line. Tom Johnson in 3rd, James Safa in 5th, Kyle Zimmer in 4th. His apologies. Looks like there was some scoring mishaps there at the end. But AJ Digby got the race win. I'm sure that's not how he wanted it to go down, making some contact there. As this race is now official. Also, unofficially, Tanner Sharp will be finishing in 7th. How about Fernando Matos finishing out there in 2nd, getting some contact there after the race is done, maybe celebrating a little bit with some of the boys. Making sure that car is legal. Oof. Oh, no, there goes the rest of that car. AJ Digby kind of taking a very slow lap around the track here. I'm not quite sure why he's going that slow. But your race winner here tonight is number 14 of AJ Digby. We're going to go ahead and take a step, and we'll be back with some interviews. We're going to go ahead and listen into the 14 celebrate. All right, joining me here in the booth is your third place finisher, Kyle Zimmer. Got himself a very, very fast car tonight. But why don't you go ahead and tell us about as to just how your race went overall?
There was a fast car in our race long. Had about maybe top 3, top 5 car. When we had halfway caution, I pinned in a couple laps early and took 4 tires there. I was hoping for the green flag rush to the finish. I think I might have had the shot to win there, but unfortunately the caution came and the lucky dog. Able to get back up to top 5, and unfortunately, there were no more green white checkers to get another chance. And it looks like 14-3 got to each other at the restart, and I got into it within S1, and I take home third. But I tried 2 tire strategy early on, and it didn't work as I thought it would. But track was pretty tough on the tires too, so it was pretty fun to race on it.
All right, well, you pretty much answered all the questions I had for the race, but why don't you go ahead and give us your take on how the season has been going on for you? Uh-oh. Oh, no. It appears we may have lost the number 25 of Kyle Zimmer. I'm not quite sure what happened, but he looks like he's been dropped. He lost his connection, so unfortunate there for the number 25 of Kyle Zimmer. Let's see if we can go ahead and talk to our second place finisher, and that is going to be none other than Fernando. Oh, hold on, never mind. Kyle Zimmer is back, as looks like he is back, and Kyle, why don't you go ahead and give us your take as to how the season is going on for you? See if Kyle is back.
Oh, okay. It seems like I lost connection for a second on TeamSpeak or something. But yeah, the season, start of the season's been kind of rough on and off. Hasn't gone into my way most of the season so far, but I'm still getting top 5, top 10 finishes. So I go with just have fun, and try to get a good finish. Hopefully, I have a win soon, so I know I'm getting closer just without this tire model and all that. Just gotta keep learning more and more practice to it, so it's not a bad start, I would say, for me.
All right, well, moving on to the next track, is going to be Homestead Miami Speedway, which is my favorite racetrack of all time. But what about yours? Well, actually, why don't you give us your thoughts as to how Homestead is going to be for you?
Homestead, definitely gonna be a fun track. I think it's gonna be a day race, so it's definitely gonna be a challenging on the tires. Kind of like similar to tonight. Hopefully, we'll have multiple lanes to drive around in the corner. I know AJ was pretty fast there last season, so it'll be tough to beat once again. Definitely excited for Homestead, especially it's gonna be kind of weird to have your Homestead in the spring, not in fall like it always has been. So I'm looking forward to it.
I agree 100%. But before we do let you go, why don't you go ahead and give us some of them sweet shout-outs?
Yeah, I definitely like to shout out to you guys, Rewind TV, for broadcasting this weekly. I also want to thank Jeff once again for creating this link, and I also want to thank everyone who participated tonight. It was a great race. I also want to thank Potential Racing for support. I also want to thank W Design, the Hot Sim for all their support. We had a bad 4 Mustang cars once again, but came up a little short with the strategy. Looking forward to next week. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Kyle. We look forward to seeing you next week as well, as that's going to be doing it for your third place finisher. But we're going to go see if we can talk to your second place finisher, and that is Fernando Matos. Fernando, just how important is this strong run for you here tonight?
Oh my god, to finish the podium on my home race. That's amazing. That's incredible. I think every driver wants a podium at home, and I was able to get it. I'm so happy.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that last part one more time? I kind of lost you there.
Yeah, I think every driver wants to get a podium at home, and I'm so happy I finally got it.
Yeah, that's I agree with that statement as well. Every time I go to Homestead, I always want to finish well. Unfortunately, every time I go to the race that's broadcasted, I usually end up DNF. But yeah, Fernando, you got yourself a good one. Why don't you guys give us your quick thoughts as to how the race went for you overall?
It was a good race. I wasn't pushing too hard at the beginning because I know the tires matter a lot here. So I was trying to save up my car. I didn't want to hit the wall because the car is already tight by nature, and when you hit the wall here, it just makes things worse. So I was really careful while racing. It paid off at the end.
All right, well said. Thank you, Fernando Matos. And well, moving on, you got Homestead next week. How's that track going to be looking for you?
Yeah, it's funny because my family lives in Miami. By the way, hi mom, hi dad, hi Chema, Chibito, hi Mona, hi everybody. Yeah, it's funny because it kind of feels like a second run home race. So I guess I have the chance to go one better next week on my second home race.
Yeah. Well, Homestead is my first home race. That's one I look forward to having a great show by everybody. So we'll see if we can get that race win going on. But before we do let you go, do you have any shout outs you want to give out?
Yeah, huge shout out to my family, to my friends, to my uncle Vito, my aunt Marcia, to Max, to Amanda, to my boss, to my coworkers who will be watching this on my Facebook. Yeah, thank you everybody. Really looking forward to Wednesday and see if we can go one better. And huge shout out to Will Russell for putting a great team together, giving us like amazing support. So that's awesome. He's a big help for us four. So huge shout out to him and to his wife.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Fernando. We look forward to talking to you at Homestead next week.
Yes, same here. See you guys.
See you, Fernando. All right, that's going to be doing it for your second place finisher. Let's go see if we can talk to your race winner, AJ Digby. Now, AJ Digby didn't really expect he probably would have had what it take there to beat Tanner. Wasn't really certain considering he never had a chance to be right there next to him. But I got to say, I don't know if you know exactly what caused Tanner Sharp to kind of lose that lead on the inside. But you may have gotten some help there from a Ford teammate.
Yeah, I don't want to disingenuate the second place finish. He had a great race all night, qualified really well, ran a super good race, but him creeping up, almost looking 3 wide before the green flag even came out, I think really startled Tanner to allow me to get to the outside. And then on that last restart, when he did it as well to me, I had wheel spin, but I was also trying to hold it like if I was 3 wide because I was worried I didn't know what was on the inside. So that probably allowed me to get to the lead when Tanner was a little worried at the exact same thing I was worried about. The previous restart allowed me to get up to the lead where I didn't expect to be, and frankly didn't feel like I deserved to be, just from that previous restart. Even the couple restarts that we had, Tanner was definitely the fastest one out there tonight, so I feel terrible for him, especially on the way that last restart went. Just had a little bit of a wheel spin and also was worried about the inside, and I think just a racing incident. He was a little bit lower than I expected him to be too. Still doesn't make me feel any better, even knowing that and thinking it's a racing incident. Still something I should have been able to be aware of and control better. It feels a very disingenuous win, and kind of why there was not really a big celebration at the end. I'm usually sliding all over the track, but I feel terrible for the 3 car. I feel terrible for Tanner. He was super fast all night and didn't deserve to be in that situation, but it's also a product of the green-white checkers. He dominated all race and probably deserved to be up front, but then when you get a couple green-white checkers and you're doubled up, anything can really happen, and it did. And so I was able to come away with the win. Obviously, I'm happy about that. I feel good about it, but it also feels like a very disingenuous win, to be candid.
Well, we understand that, and well, still, you end up getting that win. It's going to help you out there with the points. But moving on there to Homestead next week, what are your chances there?
Well, Homestead has been a track I've been good at for a while. It was the championship race for the last couple of years, and I've been good both in the trucks and in the B car. Won the B car championship this last year on that track, and felt like I put on a really good show. It was also at night, so I don't know what this next week is going to be. But things will be a little bit different. Gotta keep having speed and hope we can carry that into Homestead. This stretch of 1.5 mile tracks or whatever that we have coming up is not usually into my strong suit, but I've always usually been pretty decent at home. So try to get back in Wednesday and at least keep the B car streak alive. I lose that for Monday, I mean next week. And then Wednesday, good luck to everybody else competing. It'll be fun one to watch on YouTube.
All right. Well, before we do let you go, do you have any shout-outs you want to give out?
Yeah, so anybody who was watching me tonight, I know Savannah was, and Edge as always. I think my dad tuned in right at the end. So thank to you guys for watching and supporting me as always. Thanks to the Zulu Motorsports machine. It was fast all night. Had to work through the field a couple times due to driver error, and then I ended up winning the race partly on driver error, so feel terrible about that again. Feel terrible to Tanner, can't really say much else about that. So very disingenuous win tonight, but thanks to you guys for the broadcast, and thanks to Jeff and everybody in the league for making this racing fun and something that I look forward to every Monday and Wednesday.
All right. Thank you so much, AJ. We look forward to seeing you next race.
Thank you, Carlos.
All right, and that was your race winner. Let's go see if we can talk to the current league owner. Ooh, my mistake. To the current league owner there, Jeff Schmidt. Jeff, from your point of view, how was this race overall?
Oh, it was an awesome race, man. We had a lot of fun. I'm sorry, I was talking to a driver there. Don't ever feel bad about moving me to a channel if I'm talking. I like to talk a lot with the guys.
To an empty chat and then brought you up here. I would have given you a little bit of a warning. That's on me. But anyway, yeah, how was this race overall from your point of view in the officials booth?
Yeah, it was good, man. We got some green flag stops in there, cautions here and there. It was kind of sporadic with the cautions. Like no one expected the later cautions to happen. It kind of screwed over a couple guys that were on strategies where the caution didn't really help them, but it is what it is, and I mean that's racing. So you have to always be prepared to be in a situation that you don't really want to be in, and make the judgment call when you have to later on sometimes. So it is what it is.
Yeah, well, it was still a fun race to watch at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Very, very intense racing action at the field. Everybody had to watch their tires. But moving on to Homestead next week, that's my favorite racetrack in the world, my home track as well. So it's that's definitely my unbiased opinion. But what are your thoughts on that track? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, Homestead's an awesome track, man. We love Homestead. It's very unique. It really, the only track that kind of drives like Homestead, in my opinion, is Auto Club. But it really is so unique that Auto Club is so much different from it even. So we really won't know until we get there again of who's going to be the fastest and who's going to kind of pull ahead. AJ Digby, man, he's on fire. 6 wins in a row. That's pretty insane. I know the guys want to knock him off of that streak, but we appreciate AJ and we love AJ. He's an awesome guy, so we're happy for him. Like no one says anything negative. It's always positivity in SimPossible Racing League. Everything is positive, and we're rooting them on either way, man. But that's a heck of a run.
No, my mistake. I thought it was 5, so I do apologize if I said that incorrectly in the broadcast.
Oh, no, you know what? No, you're right. You're right. It is 5.
Well, it's going to be broken this week anyway because he's not going to be racing on Wednesday.
Oh, he's not.
Well, I believe he said he wasn't. I do apologize if I got that information. You know what? Let's wait till Wednesday to find out.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's wait till Wednesday to find out if that's going to happen or not. But yeah, it was a fun race. I can't wait for Homestead next week. And before we do let you go, what shoutouts do you have for us?
Yeah, I got to shout out the drivers. Without the drivers, this wouldn't be anything. And we strive to just have an awesome place to race for the drivers to make it a fun environment, but also competitive. So when SimPossible Racing League first started out, the idea of it was more so about just having a non-judgment platform, basically, for everyone to run, not worry about anything, and have a good time. Well, it ended up being really competitive, and that's cool too. I love it. I mean, the competitiveness is really cool. So I'm happy to see the guys running hard, and with racing, you get upset sometimes, you get frustrated. Well, these guys really do a good job about not really getting upset at all. I mean, they've faced so many diversities in their life, having a disability, that the racing is it's just second nature to them almost. Like, they're awesome guys. I can't be more proud of them. I love every single one of them. Thank you to the families of the drivers to help them get set up and race, and whatever the family members do to help them out, and whether it be day-to-day activities or just helping them out and being a viewer or helping out with racing. That's really cool, man. We love that. Everyone that watches the streams and watches these guys race live, we love you all. That's awesome. We really appreciate it. Without viewers, it wouldn't mean as much. It's super cool. Everyone that's ever helped us out along the way, you know who you are, and we really appreciate you. SimPossible Racing League is looking for a sponsor right now, and I'm working diligently on that. But we don't just want any sponsor. We want someone that also believes in what we do and will help us, and with more than just monetary value. We want someone that's willing to be there for us to help promote and to help further the league into what we want to do. So it's not just about money. It's about these guys' lives and what they stand for, and it's just a really cool thing, man. I'm super proud.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jeff. That's something I'm excited to be a part of as well, and it's just been an honor and a pleasure to be working with you guys and broadcasting the majority of all these races that are being shown. But thank you so much, Jeff. Look forward to next week as well. But we got one last thing we got to take care of before we wrap up tonight's broadcast, and that is the finishing results here for tonight. AJ Digby's going to get the win, with Fernando Matos in second place. Second place finish for that hometown racer. Kyle Zimmer in third, with James Safat in fourth. Eddie Hawks finishes fifth. Tim Master finishes sixth. Hannah Sharp definitely did not want to finish seventh. Had a strong run all day, more likely the car that would have won the race. Nate Catella finishing eighth. Doug McCollum in ninth, and Kevin Paskowicz is going to wrap up that top 10. Oops, I double clicked there. I do apologize. 11th place will be Tom Johnson. Billy Wise will be finishing 12th. Christopher Birch will be finishing 13th. Alan Capers in 14th. Johnny Brady in 15th. Brian Lowhead will be finishing 16th. With Kevin Cochran in 17th. And Tommy Gossett finishing in 18th for the new rookie out there. That's going to be doing it for us tonight. Well, I do want to personally thank everybody that's tuning in and watching, and everybody that will be watching in on the future. Thank you so much. You guys do help this thing keep on going. I also want to thank OCR TV for providing the wonderful graphics package we've been using for this last over a year by now. And I also want to thank Sim TV for providing the wonderful camera packages. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in, and we will see you all tomorrow and next week. See ya!